Let's head into game 2. Mirko, Gideon, take it away.
Thank you so much, Reflections. We now move into match point in our series. Right now, Vitality is looking to close things out, but MIBR.LOS has this one opportunity to extend it to a game 3, and they're doing it with comfort picks. I have never been so nervous for them in my life because Vitality, they're running a simple composition that knows exactly what it wants to do. LOS, Padina, this pick, it solves the problem if it makes it to that finish line, and when it gets to that 3 items.
That's a very good point. It's also a Master Assassin Rupture. Lunox in the gold lane. Shout out to Shen, my boy, who's been playing Lunox gold with me all this time. So he showed me how it can work. You know, you go up close like this and you're just going to lose out. The sustain is ridiculous. You can zone the Claude really well. So we'll just see how it actually works out later on, because it's all about rotating as Lunox, right? You're not really just there for the lane all the time. You need to rotate, you need to try to just burst this Akai down, and it's a pretty good answer, I guess, if we're looking at the Mathilda too, right? You just don't want to... I mean, speaking of the lane, it's really good against the Claude.
Yeah, it's just one of those few heroes that actually is useful because of its iframes, right? There's so many engagement tools from the side of Vitality that it feels very easy to fall into these traps. But now that you have iframes to work with, you can actually start playing that push and pull with Vitality. You can start baiting them out, like similarly to game number 1.
I like how they're playing this instantly. The instant adaptation from game number 1. Vitality had the tempo all throughout, mid, top, bottom. Now it's MIBR.LOS with Mikiari rotating, cutting waves already. Gonna be able to rotate into neutral objective 1 first, and it's all about poking the Akai. Getting her to use the heavy spin before the neutral objective is gonna be massive.
Unfortunately for Mikiari, not enough, but now, instantly, first blood onto Vivian. Ray finds the catch.
There it is, it's all through tempo. They have the tempo even in the jungle when it comes to clear for the Suyo. Even from level 3, you're already up ahead. You can go and look for those fights. Fumi Echo gets level 4. Mikiari a bit slow to it because of the XP crab, but she finally gets it, and now it's all about the poke onto Vival. Traction pulse lands. Vival gets away. That's going to be the bravest fighter, used up by Fumi Echo. Goes to the flicker as well. The tech charge by City. A bit whiff there. Fumi Echo goes to the Raging Slash, but Vival is still on a solo kill down below. Pantinia getting a kill. So it's a 1-for-0 at the end of the day. A turtle for a kill on Chell.
Oh, unfortunate indeed. They need to make sure that Chell is going to be able to scale well into this game, but Padina, again, great job here. They did lose both of their flickers. There is another opportunity as they go straight into the heavy spin.
This is a solo play for the Akai. City walks up, gets a splash of damage, and I guess it's all just calculated. La La Land trying to go for the trade, circling Eagle. Good peel by Vivian. The mother attacks. That's La La Land with the flicker in forward. He's gonna have to regret that from Echo with the walk-up bravest fighter. La La Land down. A stun lands on Mikiari, who still has the Purify. A bit more damage down on her as he moves back under tier 1.
At least Mikiari is here to actually help the wave. Padina is going to be able to pick up the gold, but again, what an aggressive play here. Not only from Vitality, but the eagerness of La La Land to try and secure and get these trades back. So far, it's 2-2. We're kind of dead even, but at the same time, Vitality is still maintaining a pretty good gold lead despite everything that has happened in the early stages of the game.
2-2. We can look at that lead. It's just a sign of an elite team always. When the game looks so close, but yet you're still able to hold a gold lead. Ray with the walk-up gets caught by almost everything. Has to tech charge back away from the stun of Fumi Echo.
Really interesting play there, especially. A great idea coming in from Sunny especially, right? Get the traction pulse, immediately look to make the play, and while this is happening, right, you can see Mikiari checks, where's the Akai? Instantly a free camp.
We got that sister buff down below as well. Great rotation by Sunny. Relieving a bit of pressure of Vival though. She's been out farming the Suyo. So is the utility jungle even dead? I think this proves that it's not, or maybe Vival is just too quick with it with the Mathilda.
Maybe it's a little bit of the Mathilda, but I definitely think it's when it comes down to having those buffs, right? The extra gold is definitely important for a lot of these assassins, but at the same time, you just don't need as much. Oh, wait a minute. They could look to turn.
That's a lot of damage. Wait a second. Blade Surge down on a heavy spin. Good traction pulse to peel, but Fumi Echo dives under turret. The Raging Slash is enough. 2-man stun. A tech charge lands on 2. Now it's all-in coming in, but a good peel coming down from Vival as Pandinia isn't able to get in. The Brilliance pop now. She tries to disengage with Chell. has already rotated. This should just be a free neutral objective to Vitality.
It's the indecision here. There are moments where it looks like, yes, we could actually turn this around, but we don't have enough resources. Let's all regroup at a different side, and then by the time you make the choice, it's too late. Vitality is just one step ahead, and now they're converting their lead even further. Tech charge connects.
Blade Surge Blink gets away, Ray with the flank, but City's too quick. Echo in the midst of it all, two-man stun, raging slashes, killing spree, and another for a double under the tier 2. Now Vivian with a circling eagle, City with a splash of damage, that's a Suyo down, Mikiari. Next to the chopping block is Chell, picks up the turret down below. A splash of damage, Vivian with a body slam. Now a heavy spin on their turret. It's a Purify used up by Mikiari, as Chell's looking for the blazing duet. She's gonna have to wait. Pendinia splashed down by City.
City is playing out of her mind. A creative play with the IMU and the tech charge to follow it up. They still are unable to break this mid-tier 1. Even Vivian in the middle of that fight was proxying the mid-wave to try and break it open. Vitality are covering every single one of their bases, and LOS, unfortunately, can't see the bigger picture.
With a Mathilda and expanding rivers, these rotations are coming at MIBR.LOS with literally no time to react to it. Now they rotate into the bottom lane. They make some proactive moves, but they're gonna have to lose some in the process. Pandinia already down with the brilliance. Fumieko wants blood, goes under tier 2! Raging slashes kited away by Pandinia. Finally a shutdown, but the tier 1 finally cracks. Blazing duet though with City. The Executor taking La La Land down. No more damage from Mikiari and Ray. They're just gonna have to back away.
The synergy is looking really good from Vitality. Every single one of the members look like independent strongholds. And unfortunately for LOS, they need that command. They need this is the final call. And because of that time, Vitality, this 4.3k has been looking really good for them, but a majority of that lead is actually leaning onto Fumieko 4-1-1, and as well as Vivian 0-1-8.
That was a big shutdown. That was a big one given over by Fumieko. It was a very unnecessary dive as well, but it looked really cool, right? I mean,
did.
It's style points, especially here with all the Vitality fans. Luckily, though, it's Mikiari who got the kill.
Whoa, Circling Eagle coming out now onto La La Land, but they're, again, is this a punish finally?
Nope, it's a stun, raging slashes as well. Just a bit of fun that they're doing right now. Good immobilization. Fumieko instantly with the response to body block the shots from La La Land. They get tempo down below, but Vitality have all the control to just get this for free. Absolutely no chance for HIAB to walk, or rather even blink towards the Chell with a BMI forward. Oh, they're feeling it, Gideon.
Oh yeah, they're getting real disrespectful, and they're going even further beyond, right? Look at the opposite side of the map as Mikari is trying to make sure to get some kind of space for her team to kind of open up this map even more. And they've already netted the bottom tier 1. They're now looking for the mid tier 2 at the same time. This should give enough time for the jungler to actually clear that bottom side here, unless... Does LOS have enough wave clear? They should have, right? I mean, if they proxy one of the waves, then maybe, but it's starting to look a little tough.
Uh-oh, Brilliance used up. Traction Pulse lands on Vivel. Fumieko sent bound down below to clear out the wave against Mikiari. He's gonna have to deal with another wave, and this gives tempo over to MIBR.LOS. A flank from Mikiari. Not much you can do though, not a lot of initiation tools. Pops into Consecration, great read by Vitality. They just go and isolate Mikiari from the rest of the team. No way to respond it over.
Why?
Purify! And still, it's Vitality with the kill.
Vitality with the kill, but more impressively, at the end of it all, I mean, Vitality, they've got some great... Oh, the tech charge from City catches 3!
Uh-oh, tech charge back, HIAB! Gets her first kill of the game, a Queller. A bit of disrespect to go in for Mieko now, all the way, raging slashes. Taking her down, a stun as well, but HIAB gets a second of the Sky Piercer now with the Blazing Duet. Guts on La La Land. That's Blade Surge and a triple for HIAB.
Finally, HIAB. I got this War Axe. I've been stacking it up all this time. I'm just waiting for the wave to get a little bit closer. And again, honestly, considering everything that has happened, this is probably the best outcome for LOS.
And those are Sky Piercer kills, Gideon. Those are 3 big stacks that she just got.
Huge stacks, in a matter of fact. Now, for this upcoming Lord, I think this is where... before, I thought Vitality has got this already, but now it's a different case. We get the DHS purchase coming in from La La Land as well. The Demon Hunter Sword going to be dealing that max health damage. So, people like Val got to be careful. But let's look at this replay one more time, because it all started with the initial play from Fumieko, trying to force it forward even further after City goes for the engage. But immediately they realize, wait, our entire composition actually depends on actually having cooldowns in comparison to Kimmy, who can fight forever.
And you can see the emotion already, man. Oh! Big fight of the Lord. Vivo just picks it up. MIBR.LOS will give it away. They still have great clear. And I think it is the better choice right now to go for the defense, especially considering you have MIBR who can actually just delay these side lanes from coming into the base.
People start pulling attention here as they look for mid-tier 1.
Oh. Cine, tech charge offensively, circling Eagle on the backliner. Tech charge from Ray! Vivian is taken low, gets away just with a sliver of HP thanks to the FOTO.
Oh, man, that's got to be a little frustrating. Probably thinking about maybe getting lethal ignition next time, but, you know, this is going to be enough. That already sends the message, and now the Lord is coming from the top side. Now, the waves are definitely going to be a little interesting to deal with. I want to see whether LOS decides to give up at least one inhibitor here, or are they going to give up all their outer inhibitors? Sorry, outer turrets.
MIBR in the bottom lane, just holding that wave. Divine Glaive already completed for Pandenia. That's the reason she was able to get Fumi Echo that low for high up to get the execute on the Sky Piercer. And look at the way that they're dealing with these waves. One down below again. MIBR doing a lot for MIBR.LOS. Lord already at half HP. Traction Pulse comes around as well, and this is without... Oh, wait, is Pandenia has already used the ultimate earlier, so it's a tier 2 in the bottom lane, sorry, in the mid lane. Tier 2 in the bottom lane is the only one left standing now for MIBR.LOS. And MIBR's cutting waves inside of the base.
Yes, beautiful. This is exactly what you want Uranus to do, so you don't have to deal with the pressure, but now they're fighting back.
Tech charge, knocking people off there. Guiding Wind, not enough. Hayub, 40 stacks on the Sky Piercer now. This is a very dangerous Suya, you're gonna have to deal with Cine with the respect. Pandenia flickers in forward, gets the kill. Fumi Echo now looking for the flank as well as the Uranus is still dealing with the waves. Fumi Echo now call alone. That's the play surge, and now the Soul Sever. Bravest fighter coming down, and she's able to get one down. La Land escaping the stun now. Traction Pulse landing as well with the help of the Guiding Wind. That's Haya walking up with the Soul Sever, but the Guiding Wind gets her to safety as now it's Chell in a 1v1 against MIBR with the rest of the team. Corralling over a blade surge. Fumi Echo with the flick around, and now it's Chell!
Oh my
with
god!
With a blazing duet to clean it all up.
He's not done with it just yet. They're looking for Ray to close this out as well as they push from that top side. What a crazy sequence.
That's a triple for Chell. Unofficial, but it still counts down with a circling Eagle. Vivian takes it away. It's now just Pandenia. Spawns back in the map. Can she do it? 1v5 against some beefy tanks.
They should be able to do this, but yeah, she got 2 items, needs to go into Brilliance right now to clear this wave to save the mid inhibitor, but the second wave is coming through.
Uh-oh, Vivian gets away into safety. Cine with the walk up again and the splash of damage. Perfect time for the Lord to spawn. 10 seconds and Vitality set their sights on it.
Oh my goodness. I've been trying to figure out how in the world have they not been able to get enough damage, and it's more so, it's less about the damage and more about the space, because so far, Patina,
absolutely,
she's got the damage. She just needs the time to unleash it.
That's where it gets difficult with so much coming at you. So much CC, pure damage as well. And it's a glass cannon build. Now without the Brilliance, MIBR's getting shredded down. Has to use the Consecration. No Purify for another 16 seconds.
The waves are not in a good place as well. LOS has to make a choice. Either you force it now or you give up this Lord and focus on clearing those waves. They're dealing with bot side. There need to be some attention towards that top. And you can see here, Vitality, they're backing off. They know they've got that huge wave top.
MIBR, no Consecration. They're going to go all in on her. Purify. So they bait out the Consecration, the first initiation. Now it's the Purify down. And the wave is massive for Vitality.
Oh yeah, they're about to lose an inhibitor here, and Vitality, they know it. They know it. They back away. Honestly, they just need Ray, because if they pull the Lord too far out, they can use that wall to actually reset the Lord, and force it to actually start moving back into position. But with this missing inhibitor, LOS, it's now or never.
Vitality want to play it chill. La La Land already taken very low. MIBR now. No Purify, they're gonna go all in on her with no Purify. It's an easy pin down, and Cine picks up a kill in the backlines. Vivian, who goes bad for bad and gets a mid later from Echo. A stun with a Raging Slash, now goes in all the way, forcing a flicker out from Pandenia. Stolen Brilliance by Cine, and look at the 2 members, Chell and Vival, who set their sights on the Lord, and that's another objective taken by Vitality.
That's what we call in the biz a perfect chokehold situation, right? You're just trying to slip the hand under the neck and just close off blood flow to the brain. And unfortunately for LOS, they could not make that decision fast enough. They missed out on big timing. They could have considered a couple of options, but the most important is to guarantee that Vitality are off, send one member to the top side to clear it off, and then reset together.
They're going for all types of chokes right now, man. It's not just the rear naked, it's all everything.
I mean, I think the triangle might be a little bit too hard here because LOS, they've been playing a lot as 5. We haven't seen them gone for the big interceptions just yet. And I got to give it to Vitality. They've been way more aware about the positions of the LOS members. Even Mikari showing up for half a second between Tier 1 and Tier 2 was enough information for Vitality to play the defense.
One thing's for sure, though, they're just going to try to go for the finish right here. Lord of the mid lane already. That's a base turret taken down, up top, down below. MIBR.LOS holding on to the resources now to clear it out. For me, Echo with the Raging Sands, or sorry, just the Brave Spider. Now the Raging Slashes.
Wait.
Already Ray walks up, Tectonic Charge! Oh! Turns it around, high up with a double. And Vitality can't close it out. Now they're running for the hills, high up with a walk-up. That's a winner crown already used up at Ginny. Tries to peel for her. For me, Echo in the midst of it all. The tech charge to get away, but high up's gonna walk up as well. That's the flicker out the safety as Bivbal's trying to provide enough peel to get away. High with walk up again, gets it. It's Immortality down. Bibble walks up with a heavy spin, and they get the kill with the retribution.
Oh my goodness, I thought there was enough. I thought there was enough stacks, but it's not over just yet. Even Zinni is in trouble, and they're looking to convert this even more.
For me, Echo has the bravest fighter, but they're all gonna get gunned down by Pantania and La La Land. Under turret brilliance, Pantania returns it with a triple kill.
Pantania finally scaled. They finally scaled. They have the members defending the base. No inhibitors left, but this is their moment if they can find a huge set again from Ray. 3-man knockup, 3 members dead. Yes, it may not be the correct targets, but at the same time, it's better than nothing, especially 16 minutes into this game. The death timers are so long.
That's a desperate haymaker you need to land at the finishing rounds here coming into it. 60 minutes with a Lord, with all the base turrets taken down. It really just looked like it was all in or nothing. MIBR, they had one shot. They took it, they got it, and it all started with Ray. What a fantastic tech charge, but also Vitality a bit too greedy, going in again with such low health bars.
Yeah, I mean, it is, at the end of the day, it's a very delayed wipeout, but it works out well for LOS. At this point, it's that next Lord, because in most situations, when you don't have an inhibitor, when you don't have enough wave control in 3 different lanes, is where it gets difficult.
Purified.
Should be okay, right?
Oh, maybe not. Circling Eagle as well through the consecration of Purify. She gets away in time, but Vivian with the glue takes her down. Now it's Bibble with a heavy spin over on La La Land. For Echo goes up with the stun. Good dodge by Pantania. Bases in everybody. Goes up with brilliance as well as Vivian walks up without Chow. Blazing into one of the flicker onto Pantania.
Oh, they're still going. They're still going hard. Vival needs to hold strong. Oh my goodness.
Ayom. Timing it right, Soul Sever just cuts her down. Now it's Vivian trying to run away. Hayam just needs to land a Soul Sever.
What?
The Flask of the Oasis saves her, and it saves the game for Vitality.
God, that's got to be so annoying. But at the same time, somebody's got to go back and clear these waves. Every single move we see coming out from LOS, they are winning fights, but they can't get into a position to end this game just yet. They need that Lord. They need it bad. 63 maxed out already.
That is massive. No wonder she's been tearing people apart. Every single Blade Surge Soul Sever combo takes you down instantly. Chell might need a Wind of Nature. But even then, I don't even know. There's just too much magic damage.
Yeah, there's a lot to work with here. The Circling Eagle is going to get thrown out to try and delay this, but where's the jungler?
Uh-oh. Vivian has just baited out those big abilities. Tech Charge already down. Hayam. Oh no, 24,000 HP on the Lord. Viva will take control of it, and they don't have the waves to play around it.
No, they just didn't have enough damage. They didn't have enough sustained damage to do this.
Fumi Echo instantly with the zone. Hayam's gonna have to choose. She chooses to back away. That's a heavy spin that confirms it. Zinni caught in the bad spot. Is able to splash the damage, and that's Hayam with a walk up. Forces out the flicker, the evolved Lordo. Taken by Vitality.
Oh my goodness. Is there a world they could have got it? I felt like they could have potentially forced it, or
they should have just 50-50'd, I think, at that point.
I don't know. It's either, I would say that the safest option probably would to be, you know, find a pick, stagger the entire team for the side of Vitality, and then maybe 50-50. Now they find Vivian and they're looking for more. Mikari, you can't afford to die here.
Vitality. Evolved Lord of Vivian opening up bushes she shouldn't have to. This gives MIBR.LOS a big chance to come back again. 30,000 HP. on the Lord. It gives you damage reduction, but you've only got 4 members.
We gotta wait to see whether or not this tech charge is gonna hit 3 members like last time. And the setup is already here as Mikari is ready to open up the map to follow the rest of the team.
Fumi Echo with a flicker out. Tech charge! Ray! Turns it all around again. Vivo, gets caught by the wall. Pincer down to Brilliance now.
So good, so good. These tech charges have been so great from right after the early ones where it's like, I'm assuming just, you know, getting used to it, getting comfortable on that stage. Now we're seeing a real game in the late game.
This is a stalemate. Gideon, the fights are just going to Vitality, the neutral objectives because of the heavy spin, but it almost seems like the Lords don't matter. They clear it so quick.
I agree. The Lords kind of don't matter, but at the same time, really, what they want is just the Lord-empowered minions and the Lord itself, and even the damage reduction. If they get hit like that, there's really not much you can really do about this. I think that even from the POV of Cine, who's supposed to kind of control the Grok, that anti-CC in the middle of that tech charge, you can't stop it once it's been unleashed.
Chell.
It should be okay here.
Hell of a poke.
I mean, it's one hell of a poke, but at least... Wait, do they have a Guardian Helmet? Let me just double check here on the item list. And it looks like despite being full build, no Guardian Helmet here. Might need to consider that, but at the same time, anybody could just explode out of nowhere, right? There's just no vision to play across this map, and that's forcing LOS to stick really close to each other. Mikari has no clue right now that Vival and Cine is there, and now the interception!
This is greedy. Mikari has the Purify and the Consecration, but no one's there around to save her for now. That's a slow coming down. Mikari gets away, and now it's a re-engage. Ray, brilliant position, gets the wall, tech charge, but it only lands on Vivo.
Oh, they were trying to force something out here.
Look at the wave down below, Gideon. Vitality want to keep them here.
Yep, again, this is the same rear naked chokehold that Vitality will put you in when you have a scenario where you don't have your side inhibitors and the Lord available. It's atypical.
Oh, wait,
here.
the minions are doing a lot of damage.
Oh, it's not going to end the game at the very least.
But it should be free, neutral, objective. It's still Hyob sent down.
Unless.
Hold on, desperate move, Pentinia! Tries to go for the haymaker from the Echo. 2-man stun, now with the way he slashes as well. La La Land able to cut away right now with the rest of the team. Just goes over to the Lord. Again, the cut coming out from Mikari. Hyob picks up the assassination as Cine pops the Brilliance. Lord taken again. Chell looking for the kill onto Ray with no tech charge. Mikari though, did she stay a bit too long?
I don't know. Again, not enough. Actually, should be enough mana to get like 2 more rotations here, but with that concentration.
Heavy spin though. No Purify up, and they know it. Mikari a bit too much than she could chew, and now even her immortality is going to be popped down. That's with the Evolved Lord in the mid lane. They're dealing with it though.
Yep, it's
not enough.
It's a 4v3 scenario, and Padinia is coming back up in 13 seconds. They can delay this. They can easily delay this with the barrier. And you see the Nature's Barrier come out. Lord can't really go around it too easily. Buys them 1 second here as Padinia is 3 off from coming back to life.
It's a Holy Crystal. Will certainly help in for Endeavor to clear this one out. Pandinia back up, 4v4 in the base. Fumi Echo still pretty far away, 4 seconds. Ray goes in, tech charge as well, but Vivid pops in to Super Eagle now! It's Cine with the tech charge! Win a crown already by Pandinia, now with the Brilliance as well, gets away as they clear out the Evolved Lord. They still want to go for it though. With a Nature coming out as Hyo's going to get taken low, but now it's going to be Chell walking back again. Everybody can try to go for the base right now as Ray gets pulled away from it. Wave in the bottom lane, crashing down again as Chell gets a bit more healing with the photo. That's Pandinia with the chaos, and now it's Hyob with a crazy move as MIBR.LOS stay alive.
I don't know how they're defending this every single time, and honestly, Vitality walking into enemy territory, it could have been a savage if everybody just clumped up together to let this Suyo get the Sever down. Oh my goodness. But I think that the damage, majority of it, it's coming from La La Land as well as Padinia. If we look at the damage ranking, yeah, that's what I thought. She's gunning people down. It is ridiculous. Nobody can deal with her darkening at this stage of the game. And I think even for Cine, like the tech charge is the safest ult to take.
Everybody's so low ranged as well, right? If you're Vitality, everybody needs to get up close and personal to deal damage, and against Pandinia, against even La La Land, there's just so much utility to save her from that almost to kill Chell. A pixel away from death.
Oh, they got to play this macro style. I think that Vitality, they've almost guaranteed themselves every single Lord in this game. The only way that LOS catches them is if they set something up. If they're able to get that 3-man knockup, or again, as we've seen, the tech charge.
Tech charge by Cine though. Hyo with a Blade Surge.
Good game sense, very good game sense. They notice Ray walk out. There's probably somebody nearby, right? Didn't want to overextend here, but now that top wave still the same problem.
This is a great call by MIBR.LOS. They see the claw down below. Mikiari still has a tempo advantage over her. But the traction pulse doesn't land, doesn't even bait out a Bravest Fighter from Pumieko.
Now they're going to reset the aggro once again. I mean, yes, it's great for Vitality, but at the same time, Lost, they need something to work with here. His top side needs to get cleared up.
They find the timing to go down below. Circling Eagle onto Mikiari. Purify still up. Don't think they're going to go for it, but Chell wants it. They're just going to shove the wave enough to create that slow push with the super minions.
And it's only going to build up here.
It's dealt with again by Mikiari.
I mean, Mikiari is going to always try, right? It's not the most efficient way to clear the waves, but somebody's got to do the dirty work. And unfortunately, Mikiari is now realizing, wait a minute, they've made a call and lost. They might just force this.
Wave and mid cleared out, though. They got to pay attention to that mid wave. Vivo! Heavy spin. Baited out. That is a massive ability. City gets away with the guiding win. Look at the mid lane. Waves already crashing at the base. Massive tech charge, but there's no follow-up. Now the rest of the team coming down as the guiding win comes over to bring City. Waves now in the bottom lane and the top lane. The base is down to half. Oh! It's a desperate move. Bandinia walks in with a flicker as well. Vivo is gonna have to lose her immortality. Waves in the bottom lane, waves in the top lane. That's gonna be Chell looking for the mid wave as well. Pumieko tries to buy some time. City in the back line now, trying to go for the splash of damage. La La Land with a flicker rock gets caught with a lazy duet of Chell. And the wave in the bottom lane. The minions are just gonna crash into the crystal. Cannon minions doing work. Pandinia with a recall, now clearing out the wave in time, but they've already lost two members. Chell on Mikiari, who's still able to survive for now. Now it's Ray with a flicker out of safety as Pandinia and Mikiari are sent to clear the waves.
Oh, the experience is showing here as Vitality are looking to try and close this out. The Brilliance already for tech charge to 2.
Pandinia with a walk up again. Immortality right there. Maybe cancels it all with the guiding win and the circling eagle. Pumieko with the stun. Pandinia finally down as that's a raging slash and take her out. Ray caught in the midst of it all right now as that's just the gun down from Chell. Vitality had to sweat, but they ended up still getting the clean sweep.